Hi everybody, today I'm going to share a few tips to enjoying your natural hair journey. These tips have really helped me in my journey. It's just made it so much easier and so much more enjoyable. I'm going to be sharing 5 tips. I don't want this video to be really long, so I'm just going to jump right into it. The first tip is to stop checking the hair in the sink and on the counter after you've combed your hair. I know when I first became natural, anytime I would comb or detangle my hair, I would always check in the sink to see if the hair was actually shed hair or broken hair, and looking for the little white bub on the tip of the hair. I don't do that anymore because, the hair is no longer in my head. There's nothing I can do about it. As long as I know that I'm doing everything I can, I'm doing the best that I can to take care of my hair, that's all that matters. So whether or not it's a shed or broken hair does not mean a thing to me. You're not going to keep every strand of your hair, and every strand of hair that leaves your head is not going to be a shed hair. I mean, just from normal wear and tear, day-to-day living, you're going to lose hair, and not all of it is going to be shed. So my number one tip is to stop analyzing your hair. Stop trying to figure out what you can do to only have shed hair in the sink, because that's just not possible. Tip number 2 is to don't feel like you have to use expensive hair product, because expensive does not always equal better. I don't use any hair products that's over $10. Yes, I have tried expensive ones and they don't do any better than the inexpensive ones. So don't feel like you have to break the bank to have healthy hair and to have hair that's growing and flourishing, because you don't. Tip number 3 is to wear your hair out. Wear it out. You don't have to always wear protective styling, because your hair will grow. I've never done protective styling. I normally, every day, my hair is either in an afro or it's in a puff. Really, I don't know how to flat twist. I don't know how to do a lot of things, so I don't do protective styling. And my hair is just fine. Tip number 4 is to don't worry about what other people think about your hair. I can't tell you how many stares I get on a daily basis, people just looking at my hair, and they won't even say anything. Never mind that that's rude, but yeah, they'll just stare and they won't say anything. They're either thinking they like it or, oh my goodness, her hair is so ugly. And whichever one they're thinking, it does not matter to me, because their opinion is irrelevant. And that's a really big one into enjoying your natural hair. In a way, I can kind of understand people just looking and staring. They may not even be thinking anything at all. They're just curious, because a lot of people are not used to Afro-textured hair. I mean, they know about it, but they've never seen it up close. Don't even give what other people think a second thought, because their opinion does not matter. If they love it, great. If they hate it, that's great too. We're all entitled to our opinions, and whichever side of the fence you're on, doesn't matter to me. My last tip is to not compare your hair or your progress to anybody else's, because we all have different types of hair. You can say, well, I've been natural this long, and the next person, they've been natural for this long too, the same amount of time as me, and their hair is longer than mine. Why is my hair not growing as fast as theirs? You know what? There's a lot of things to take into consideration. Curl pattern, shrinkage, neck length, height, all of that has an effect on how long or how short your hair looks. And where your hair hits on your body depends on that. Like, your neck could be longer than theirs, which is why your hair is hitting at a point that makes your hair look shorter. So stop comparing your hair to other people's and your progress, because that just ultimately leads to disappointment. Those are my 5 tips to enjoying your natural hair journey, and I hope someone got something from what I was saying. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.